Welcome to the vCard Global Workshop. It's great to have you here today. This is Cherie Collins. I'm here in Portland, Oregon, and I'm looking forward to working with you to build a great looking vCard to show you how you can use vCard to market your business. So we're just about to get started here, and thank you again for joining us. Okay, thank you again for joining us for the vCard Global Workshop. Today we're going to build a vCard for a mortgage broker, and we're going to add it to the vCard gallery. This is something, as we build this card, whether you are a mortgage broker or in that industry or not, you will learn lots of useful things on how to turn your vCard into a marketing tool for your business. I've got a mortgage broker card that I have started right here. So if you're new to vCard, this is what your card probably looks like right now. There isn't much to it, but in a few minutes you can turn it into a great looking card. And from the card itself, I want to point out that there is this link at the bottom of your card. It says owner link, and if you click on that, it takes you to the vCard Global login page. So we'll go there and we're going to just log in. And this is the vCard Global back office, and the login to get into the actual editor itself is over here on the right-hand side where it says edit your vCard, design and edit your vCard. This is where we will go to get into the editor. And if you're brand new to vCard, when you click on this, it's going to open up to what's called the vCard wizard, okay? But this is my test accounts, and it knows I've already used it, so it won't open me to that vCard wizard. But when you log in, you will go to that wizard. If for some reason you don't, you'll see your card, and you can see this has got lots of my cards, and you can have multiple cards in your account too. But I'm going to click on my card, and this will take me to my editor homepage. For you, you'll be right into the wizard. If for some reason you're not, you're looking for this blue button that says Setup Wizard. This is a step-by-step process for you to build your vCard in just a few minutes. So we're going to go now, and we're going to go step one. We're going to add our contact info. Then we're going to add all of our social media and our communication profiles. We're going to upload a photo, a logo, and then we're going to choose a design. So here we go. Your first name, last name will already be there, as well as your email address. And then you can add in your business name. Okay. And then you'll put in your job title here. We'll put in our address. Now, if you work from a physical location where people come and see you, you have an office, you'll want to use this Show Map It button. This will add a Map It button to the vCard that will navigate people when they click on it. It opens up the navigation technologies to your phone, and it will navigate them right to you. If you work from home, you can just, I wouldn't put in the street address, but at least put in the city, the state, the region, you know, where you are, so people know what part of the country you are in. And otherwise, yeah, you can leave that blank. If you have a website, you can put your website address here. The nice thing about vCard is it can be your website. You don't need anything else. It's that powerful. It's a business card. It's the smartest business card for sure, and it definitely has. You'll see today that it can be a full website for you. Now, when your phone number comes in, it's kind of hard to read. As you can see, there aren't dashes, so I like to add a few dashes to make it readable. And then you can add multiple phone numbers in here. So if that isn't your mobile phone number, you can add another number for your mobile number. You can add a toll-free number if you have one. And you can add a fax number. And then all of this information that you add can be changed at any time. And the great thing about vCard is anyone you've exchanged this vCard with will now have your most current information. This is a card that will never get out of date. As long as you come in and update your information, anyone you've ever exchanged the card with will have your latest information. This is a card that can travel with you for many, many years, a lifetime, I like to tell folks. You can, as your phone number changes, as your career changes, as your business changes, if you move across, to the other side of the world, your vCard will follow with you. So we're going to go on to the next step here. And in this step here, we're going to add our social media. We have 16 different social media types that you can add here. And I like to aggregate them all in one place. I'm going to go and grab my Facebook page here. This is the vCard Global Facebook page. And what I do is I highlight that URL and then I right click and I just copy that entire URL. And I come back over to the editor and I right click and I paste that there. So we're also going to add YouTube channel. This is the vCard Global YouTube channel as well. So I highlight that URL, I copy it, go back over to the vCard editor, right click and paste that information. I'm going to also grab a Yelp listing. So again, I highlight that, right click, copy, come back over to the editor and I will right click and paste. We have another section here called Reach Me Online. This is for all of your communication chat profiles. So your Skype, your WeChat, your WhatsApp, your Zoom meeting information, your Join.me information. This can go here. And again, it's just nice and convenient because it's right there on your business card. So if someone who wants to communicate with you, they see, oh, they've got Skype. Okay, let me set it up. I have Skype too, and that's a great way, especially if you're communicating with people around the world. And this next section is called the important links section. So this is where we put basically those links that are important for your business. They create efficiency. They're something that you often send people to, and you can have them all in one place. And most people will have them right there on the front of their business card, right there at the bottom. So, for example, if you were a real estate agent, and you might have here your residential listings, okay? And you could put residential listings, and then you might link to your account on, let's say, redfin.com. If you may also, so you see there I added that little plus sign, adds another listing there, another link. So you can have as many links as you want. We have people who are real estate agents, and they will add actually the address of the property that they're selling here. And then what they'll do is they'll put a link to that property on the MLS, so people can go directly from the address to the property. But for my commercial listings, maybe I will have a link to, let's say, like LoopNet, right? We have another section for your portfolio. This is for artists. This is for contractors, anyone who has a portfolio that they want to show people, that they often show people. The book now is for your appointment schedulers. So it's possible that my mortgage broker has an online appointment scheduler. They could just put in book an appointment online, and then they could have a link to their appointment scheduler, whatever third-party system that they happen to be using. For books, this is also a great section. This is for authors. This is for teachers and coaches. So, you type in the name of the book here, and then you put a link to that book for purchase, either on Amazon or Barnes & Noble or your independent bookstore that you support. So these are the books that you often are referring to people. You can put them right on your vCard. If you have an online store, if you have an eBay, Etsy store, Amazon store, if you have distributor websites that you have, put them all right here on your shop online section. And then we have the please support section, which is for your nonprofits, for, let's say, I often use an example like Race for the Cure. If you are working on a fundraiser here, you can put the name of that fundraiser here, and then you can have a link to that fundraiser. So churches that you're involved in, whatever it is that is important to you that you're often, again, talking to people about, you can put it right here in your vCard. Just makes it nice and easy for people to find that information. And I'm going to continue to the next page here, additional sites. Let me just explain. This is just for anything that didn't fit in any of those categories above, okay? So we'll go to the next section here where we're going to load our photo and we're going to load a logo. So I have picked a model for our picture, or for our I should say, our mortgage broker. So I'm going to my computer here, and I'm adding a picture here. So I'm going to click open, and it says it's too large. And if your photo is too large, sometimes it will be, especially if you've got a raw photo that comes just from, that comes directly from your camera. So in this case, it's more than 1 megabyte in size. So I'm just going to resize it. And so the way that we do that, here, I'm just going to mute us all. There we go. So let's resize my photo. I'm going to use Paint. This is a free program. You can find it on your PC. You just have to search for it. And there's other programs too that are available on Mac, but this is just a real simple program. They all work pretty much the same. I'm just going to go here, open up that photo, and just resize it for us. Okay, and there's my picture. And oh, it is giant. So there's a little tool here. It says resize. And what I do is I just resize things by percentage. And let's say I want to make it 25%, because you know we don't really need anything. And that probably would work if you can see it on your screen. You can, that's good. But I can even resize it smaller. I'll just do 50% of that. There, that's great. So I'm going to resave this. And the photo is important for a few reasons. It will show up on your vCard. It also will download when someone downloads your card into either the contacts on their app, or if they download the card into their into the contacts on their app, or into Outlook. Let's go and upload this again. And if you send a text message to someone with the link to your vCard, the photo will be included on that. In most cases, most carriers will include an image for you. If you send it from the app, either by text or by email, the photo is also included. And so I'm going to name my photo here. It asks me to do so, and then I press save. I've added my photo, and then I'm going to also add a logo. And I'll press save. And then the last step here, I'm going to continue to the last step, and here I get to choose a design. And so you can see that you've got a card that's come together with lots of information. It's got your social media on it and your important links as well. And then I'm going to come over here, and I am going to choose different designs. When I click on it, you can see how it changes the background color. And then when you choose these little stops, these little swatches here, it changes the color too. So let's find something that looks good for our mortgage broker today. We also have different button styles too. So we've got oval button styles here. We could do that one. I don't do this one that often. So we can go with the oval button styles, the blue. That looks pretty good. So this will be our card, and you can change your design at any time. You can also customize the design with custom background colors, with custom font colors. You can add custom background images too. I'm going to finish this, and now I've gone through the wizard. So congratulations, you can do that too. In just a few minutes, you can do exactly what I showed you to go through the wizard. Now I'm going to show you some more complicated things. First though, I'm going to show you how to add pages to your card. I'm going to show you how to add video. We're going to add a mortgage calculator tonight. We'll add a contact form as well. In the meantime, though, I need to point out to you how to log into the mobile app. So if you haven't already, you're going to want to download the app from either the Apple Store, the iTunes, or from Google Play. The app's a very powerful tool. It helps you to easily share cards. You share all your contacts there. You save all your vCard contacts there, and you can share cards fairly easily. There's some features there that allow you to share the card via text or email, and it includes a custom message. You can create multiple custom messages, so if you have more than one card, you can put them both in the app, and when you share that card, you will be able to choose a message that you want to send with it. The other thing that we have, which is fairly new, is a follow me feature. So you can follow someone, and if they add an event to their card, if they add a coupon or special to their card, you can receive a notification in the app with that information. People can follow you as well. So if you want someone to follow you, you would click on this button right here. See, it says show follow me button. So if you add mortgage demo into your app tonight, you can also follow the mortgage demo, okay? And so if I add an event to the mortgage demo, you would be able to see that. When you log into the app, you need your vCard name, and that's what this is, mortgage demo, and you need your security code. Okay. And I've got some videos that will show you how to use the app as well. So we've got this is again your vCard name, and we've got your security code, and you need that to get into the app. So let me walk you through some other things here. So this is the editor homepage. The next page over is the contact info, and this is all the information we used in the wizard. So we've got the contact information, we have social media links, and the photo and the logo. The next tab over, you can choose a new design. You can update your design at any time. And as we add new designs, you can change your design as well. So you can keep your card nice and fresh. And then our page editor, this is where the magic happens. This is where we can start to add pages to our card and additional types of blocks. And our block types are, we can add text blocks and photos and slideshows and videos and so much more. So let's get started here. I'm going to add a few pages. So the first thing I'm going to do is do about Jason. I'm going to add another page for testimonials. I'm going to say, how about make an appointment? I can do a mortgage calculator. So we've got these. I can do services as well. Let's just do a services page. You can see here, I mean, it's like building a website. So I've added all of these pages to my vCard, and over here you can view your vCard on the left hand side. I can click on that. You can see all the names of my pages. Now if I want to reorder my pages, I just need to drop or click and drag, I should say. So I'm going to click and drag and move these around so I can move these where I want them to go. And that's all you have to do. Now, if I want to change something, let's say I decide I don't want to say make an appointment. Maybe I just want to say contact. That's all I do is I come up here, change that, click that, change the name. It's a brand new name. So that's how you add pages and how you move them around. Let's now add some content. So on our home page here, we're going to add some more information to this page. I'm going to add a video today. And I've got a video here of Andrew. Andrew has a video here, 37 seconds. This is perfect, where he's just talking to the camera saying why we should work with him and why he should be our mortgage broker. This is a great idea. Creating a small video, short little video where you're just talking to the camera. People will connect to you through this video, and I will tell you that you will close some sales before you even meet these people. They will see your vCard, they will see your video. If you have products that you sell, you want to give a personal testimonial on why you sell those products, why they're important to you. If you are in the professional services business or any type of services business, having a little video about why they should work with you, what your values are, and who you are goes a long way. So we're going to grab this video, and you look for the share button with the arrow. You click on this, and then we're looking for what's called embed. You want to use what's called the embed code. I'm going to click on embed here. And this opens up another window. With YouTube, I need to make sure I uncheck show suggested video when the video finishes. I need to make sure that's unchecked. And the reason why is at the end of this video, if this is checked, it's going to start showing other videos. And they won't be your videos, they'll be someone else's videos, and they could be all kinds of crazy things that you don't want people seeing. So you definitely want to make sure that's unchecked so it only shows your video. And then this is the code right here. I just copy that, right click, copy, and I am going to go back over to my vCard, and now I'm going to add it. So to add the video, I'm going to click on add a new block, which is these little green and white check boxes. You click on that, and this is all of our blocks. I know we've got a lot here, a lot of things that you can do. vCard's so powerful. So the first block is the text block. We're going to do that tonight. We have an image block. We're going to add, there's a photo gallery slideshow. We might add a photo gallery, and we'll add right now the video. These are the most important ones that you're going to be using, and this is what I'm going to focus on tonight. We'll also add a contact form. So we're going to click on video, and I right click and I paste my embed code here. I click add, and the video block has been added to the screen. And if you want to see what that looks like on your card live, right on the left hand side is where you see how that looks, and that looks pretty good. I like that. So the other thing that we've just added a video, which is a really nice and powerful thing to do. Let's go and add some content to our about page. And in this case, I'm going to add a text block. So I'm going to go add a new block, and I'll go text block. And then I'm going to come over here to my Word doc. I have a Word doc with some content about my model Jason here. And I'm just going to copy this text, right click, copy it, and bring it back over here to the text editor. And I'm going to right click and paste that information in here. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to highlight the title here about Jason. I'm going to format that. I think I want it to be a header too. See if it's going to format for me. Sometimes it doesn't do that. It's pulling in formatting, I think, from the Word doc. So I'm going to highlight this whole thing. And this here allows you to clear any formatting that might have been pulled in. Let's try that again now. I'm going to highlight that. And it doesn't want to work for me. That's not good. But let's see if we can just change the font size. There we go. Okay, so you can do the same thing. You can just, if you're having trouble with the headers, this just gives you pre-formatted sizes that you can use. But the same thing is true here if you just pick a font size that you like. Now, when you're writing for the web, you want to write in nice little small paragraphs like you see here. You want to use bullet pointed lists. You want to use, you want to highlight or bold things just to make it stand out, because people will scan your writing. So that's one of the things for writing for the web. I'm going to click my add button here. I like to add additional photos too. If you have an additional photo of yourself, I would add it. Let's see here. I don't know if I have one. So now I'm going to add an image. So I click on image, and I'm going to upload an image. Okay, I'm going to upload this picture of Jason. I thought I might have had two. I don't. So when you add an image, you can link that image to an external page, a site, a website, or you can link it to an internal page, one of the pages on your vCard. So whenever you add a link, you have that ability. You also have the ability to add a caption. So we're going to save our picture here, and that's pretty nice. And we've got our About Jason. And then if you want to, you can also make it a little bit personal too. You can add a picture of your family. You can add a picture of you, doing something that you love. A lot of people will do that. They may have pictures of them fishing. I see that a lot. And I'm going to add a picture here of Jason's dog, because everybody likes dogs, right? So we're going to click on this. We'll click on image again. I'm going to upload another image here. And I've got a picture here of Jason's dog. We're going to Jake. And we're going to add a caption here. This is my dog, Jake, who you can often see in the office. And we've got a picture of Jake here. He's right there sitting next to Jason. So we press save, and you've got your little caption here. If you want to change the size of the picture, let's say that you wanted to make this picture of Jason smaller. Actually, this picture down here is a little better. So if you want to change the size of a picture, in the right-hand corner, you have this ability to size images up and down, up and down. Okay? So that's how you resize a picture in the editor. So we've added a nice About page. Now let's go and add a Services page. So the Services page here, I've also got some text that I'm going to pull over. And I like to write my copy. Typically, you can see here, this is bullet pointed list, which is nice. And I always like to write my copy outside of the editor, just in case my internet goes down. I don't want to lose anything. So I just think it's better to write it in like a Word doc and then bring it over and paste it in. So I'm going to right click, paste my copy in here. And I think that looks pretty good. So I'm going to leave it as is. I could make this a little bit bigger font maybe if I want to. So I could go like 16 point, maybe actually 21 point. And then I just click add. I like to make my pages look a little more interesting, so I'm going to add also a picture of a house here, since mortgage brokers help people, you know, buy homes. So I want to show someone maybe their dream home. And when I go back to the images, I'll show you something in your media library. Okay, it saves all of the pictures that you've added. And this media library has lots and lots and lots of pictures in it from other sites that are in my system here. You can do the same thing. You can add, so this is a pretty nice property. We'll just add this one here. Oh, that's not what I want. So I'm going to just delete. I can delete, or I can click this edit button. So I have either one. I can click delete, or I can go back. I can edit it, and I can choose something else instead. So I'm going to go back to my media library. So if you have cards in your media library, you can go and it will share all of the photos that are in your account that you've ever added. Okay, here's some homes. So I'll pick up this house here. I'll click save. And now I don't want to have a caption on this one, so I'm going to remove my caption. And I'll click save again. There we go. So I've got a nice house here, and I've got my specialties. So the other thing that I could do here too is, well, you've got your phone number and your email, but if you wanted to, I could also add a contact form at the bottom here of this page. But we'll show you how to add a contact form in just a second too. I like to add multiple contact forms, multiple ways for people to reach me. Let's add now a mortgage calculator. And I found a mortgage calculator today online. I can show you how I did it. I just went to Google and I searched mortgage calculator for my website. And then I saw this mortgage calculator script, free mortgage calculator widget. I said, that's what I want. And there's lots of these out there, okay? These are widgets. So what you can do is you can grab this code here. Whenever you're grabbing something like this, you have to be careful and make sure you grab all of the code, okay? And I'm going to right click and copy this code, and I'm going to bring it back over to the vCard editor, and I'm going to add the mortgage calculator. So I click on the block again, and we've got lots of blocks. Like I said, at the very bottom of our page, we've got a block here for the HTML block. This is what we need to add because this is HTML code. You can click on that, and then you can right click and paste in your HTML code and click add, and then you will have a mortgage calculator. So in most cases, if your code is, we have a lot of security on our system, and sometimes if our system doesn't know your code, it will give you a message that says, we need to approve this code first. So that just takes usually a day or so for the code to be approved, and then your code will be live on the site. So that is how you will add a mortgage calculator. So we've got that now. Let's go on and add some testimonials. Now I've got a few testimonials that we're going to add today. I'm going to click on add new block. Again, I'll add text block. And I'm going to say testimonials. I'm going to highlight this. I think I will do this as a header too. And then I'm going to add my testimonial. I've got one already here. Here's my testimonial. Testimonials are very powerful, so definitely add them to your vCard. And you know, you can simply do what I just did, just put it in there and then end it with the name of the person. You can have multiple testimonials in here. I'm going to do something fun today. I'm going to have my written testimonial And then I'm going to add a few more videos because I love video testimonials. So again, they're so powerful. And I've seen some people do some really simple ones. You can just do it on like your iPhone or your Android phone. Take your video on your phone, and then you upload it into your YouTube account. And just sit there and you know, if you've got a good customer or client and they're open to it, you know, ask them just to talk to you for a few seconds. Now, the testimonials that I am posting today are a little bit fancier than that. They've got a little production value to it, but yours don't have to be. They can just be pretty simple. So again, I just clicked on that share button. Let me show you again. So you look for the share button. Look for the share button, and then look for the embed code, and make sure we uncheck show suggested video when the video finishes. Highlight our code, copy this, bring it back over, and I right click and paste and click add. And there we go. We've got our video here. I've got another one here of this couple who just bought their first home, this kind of amusing testimonial. And again, we're going to click on share, embed. Again, I'm going to make sure show suggested video when the video finishes. I'm going to make sure that that's unchecked. I'm going to highlight the code, right click, copy that code, and then I'm going to bring it back over to the editor here. Click on add a new block and click on the video. Right click and paste that information and click add. So now I've got some testimonials, and that's fabulous. Let's add a contact form so you can contact Jason. Whenever you're adding a contact form, I always start with what I call a call to action. Why am I contacting you? So first of all, you want to tell them what you're doing. So I'm going to say contact Jason. And we can, again, make this a header too. And I can say, I look forward to helping you with your mortgage needs. Please complete the form below. So we add our little call to action, and now let's add the form. We click add new block, and we go here and we click on, this is the sixth one down. It says contact form. So it asks us to name the form. You can have multiple forms, like real estate agents will have like maybe a buyer's form and a seller's form. So you can have multiple different types of forms. You can say contact is this form. And then I'm going to put in the email address that this is going to. If you have more than one person you want to receive the email from this, you just put a comma and type in their email address. So you can have multiple people who receive it, and then you choose which fields you want to show. So I'm going to say first name, last name, email address, and phone number here. And then if you want, you can also add a custom field. So it's anything you want this to be. You can ask them a question. I'm just going to say comments, and then you click add. So we have now added our contact form. The one thing that I haven't showed you is how to move things around here. So let's go back to the testimonials page. If you want to reorder, let's say, these videos, just like the pages, we've got this drop and drag little move icon. And all you do is you click on it, you drag it, and drop it. And that's how you, yeah, let's go drop. And that's how you move around the blocks on your page as well. And now that we've made these changes, the other thing I would love to show you is how to customize your page. So if you decide that you want to change the look and feel, the color of your buttons and so forth, works best on our square buttons versus the round buttons, but these will work too, just not as well. You'll click on Customize Theme. And then here you can change your background color. You can choose a background color, or you can upload an image. You can you can change the text color, the button colors, the menu, all of it. So if you want to create something that's very brand specific, you have the ability to do so. And vCard is really a lot of fun. It's all about experimenting and seeing how you can market your business. I tell people, especially people starting businesses, build your business into vCard, then share it with your friends and families and make sure that they can, did you communicate your message well? Do they understand what you're about? Whenever you make changes to vCard, you need to publish. And this is, you can see that it's not published. That's why it's red. So I'm going to click the publish button. And there we go. We have published our vCard. And there is this little button here. It says View Live vCard. I'm going to click on that. And let's take a look at our card. So this is not a bad card, guys. And we did this all in 35 minutes. Wow. So we've got our About page. We've got our services page, information about what he offers. We've got our mortgage calculator, which is kind of fun. We've got testimonials here. And we've got a contact form. Let's complete our contact form so you can see how this works. So you fill this out. And this will send you an email. But it also will be saved into vCard Global. So if for some reason you don't get the email, because sometimes spam blockers, do it, or you lose an email, you have lots of email. So you can fill out this information, press submit. Okay. And now I'm going to go back over to the editor, and on the editor homepage, if you scroll down on the editor homepage, you'll see here you have your contact form leads, you got your RSVPs, you got your QR code. We're going to click on contact form leads. We'll click on that, and then we'll choose the form, because you can have more than one form, but in this case we only have one, so I'll select that, and then you can see this is the information that I filled out. You can export this information to CSV, all the contacts or leads that you ever get, and you'll be able to take those leads and import them into your own CRM system or send them out a mailer, however you want to do that. So that is the contact system. I want to show you one other thing here that's important. I'm going to go back. Now, on your card, at the bottom of your card here, you can see we have Get a vCard Like Mine. So there's two things that we can do here at the bottom of the card. One is we can hide that button if we don't want to be promoting vCard right now. So some people will have cards where they have it, and some people will not want that on there. If you are one of our advisors, you probably want that there, because they see a great card and they'll click on that, and they can then sign up for vCard themselves, and you can earn a nice little commission there as well. So if you want to hide that, that's how you hide it. You just click that button to turn it on and off. And then the other thing here is this show footer links. I'm going to click on show footer links. This adds the same navigation I have on top. I like to have the footer links personally. Some people don't, but I like them just because if you have a long page, they get down to the bottom of the page and they can click on one of these links in the footer. So that's just an option for you as well. You also have the ability to you can click on this and you can add some text in your footer that will show on all of your pages. I've got folks who will add like a quote that they put on all their pages too. So, and then I should show you this too. This is the Google Analytics. You can add a Google Analytics script. It's a script that you get from Google. You can add that in, and I'll give you some tracking information. Though vCard has some statistical information, you can't see it today. It's in our beta server, and it will be live soon, so you'll get all kinds of great statistics and information on how many people have viewed your card and what pages they've seen, and information on how many people have shared your card. All of that is coming here shortly. So I want to thank you for joining the vCard Global Workshop tonight. And at this time in the presentation, I open it up